Richard Johnson, thanks for your time. Draw in the end, which is pretty much what Middlesex were hoping for today. They just decided to make it a little bit exciting at times at points.
Yeah, wasn't quite what we were planning on doing for the day. We were hoping for a nice, easy, restful day with a good partnership at the front there. And obviously, mad 5 minutes just before lunch put us under a little bit of pressure. And we kept just losing the odd wicket here and there when it felt like the game was safe. So yeah, kept it going right to the end. But the boys battled really hard, and we'd obviously take the draw from where we were.
How difficult is it to balance the mad 5 minutes before lunch across what was 0 for 1, following on Max Holden and Stephen Eskenazi put on a brilliant partnership? Yes, they both go before lunch, but actually that morning session up to those couple of deliveries would have been exactly what you'd have wanted.
Yeah, look, if you get 100 runs and lose 2 wickets in a session on the last day, you would have taken that at the start of play. But obviously 5 minutes before, being 0 down, or 1 down obviously, but not losing any wickets in that session for 100 runs obviously would have been perfect, yeah.
And the afternoon session, did that go to show actually how well those two batted for the morning session? Because there was a fair bit in the pitch by the end, wasn't there?
Yeah, look, we've done a lot of work against spin over the last couple of years, and we play spin pretty well now across both formats, and I always feel quite comfortable, and that will probably come back to bite me at some point, but I always feel quite comfortable when the ball spins. We play it pretty well, and I thought we played magnificently through some tough times. Ball reversed a little bit for them today. It's not an easy pitch to score quickly on, but I thought our tempo was really good. We were scoring runs. We knew that was important, as batting the day out. I suppose from my point of view, the disappointment was after winning a toss. The first day, I felt we had an opportunity there. We dropped Martin late on day one, which would have put us in a very strong position at 260 for 6 on that wicket. So I felt we probably had an opportunity there on that first day, and then we let it slip a little bit on the second day.
Yeah, I was going to say overall, obviously today it was about saving the game. The follow-on, did the match come down to 2 points really for Middlesex? One, how much grass was there on that first morning? In hindsight, maybe you'd have done something different. And 2, 8 runs short of the follow-on. It would have been a very different final day, but for that.
Yeah, I'd like to focus more on the fact that dropping that catch late in the day would have put us in the ascendancy. You know, you felt then you could maybe have bowled them out for 320 to 350, somewhere around there potentially, because Martin obviously went on to get 100, and then it's a different game altogether. And people don't mean to drop catches or whatever. That's part and parcel of the game. But after that, the second day was a poorer one for us, and Derby took the ascendancy obviously with that. Not avoiding the follow-on obviously is tough when we got so close, and that would have been also, as you say, probably the end of that. So yeah, moments in games, we know over 4-day cricket there are small moments, and at the moment we're not quite nailing home those moments consistently enough, I would say.
Yeah, I was going to say, just as a final thought on the season as a whole, you've probably answered the question there, but there have been some pretty good highs in this season so far, and then moments have slipped away. Whereas in this one, probably a moment slipped away, but the high is actually the resolve to see it through on a day that could have gone horribly wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. 4 games, 2 draws, a good win, 1 loss. You know, we feel like with the win last week and the draw this week, 2 home games to come, back to back, we're in a good place.
Brilliant. Thanks for your time, Richard Johnson.
No problem.